guys, it's Jen, and I just wanted to give you a little peek at the cut files I just put in my shop. They are all holiday cut files, and I just wanted to show you what they look like. And I haven't created any projects yet, but watch for some later on this month, as well as probably in my December daily I'll be using some as well. So I've just cut them out of random sheets of cardstock so that you could see, because I always do test cuts, and so I just have this Christmas package of cardstock from American Crafts. So I use American Crafts textured cardstock, and that's what I use to cut these cut files out. So this is two different cut files here. So we have on the bottom here are the Christmas coins. They're little imperfect circles, which is on purpose, that have little icons. Sorry if you heard my dryer. They have little icons cut out of them. So this one has a Christmas tree, there's a star, a heart, and ho ho ho. And then this one is called scripted or brushed traditions, and the reason I called it brushed traditions is because these words are very they're very brushed. They are very imperfect. You can see on the word tradition where you can see like the little edges, and there's on some of the letters you can see kind of like little paint strokes. I wanted to keep the integrity of that in the cut file. And so it says tradition, bring on the magic, and packages, boxes, and bags, which is kind of a quote from the Grinch. And these are just kind of some random phrases that are holiday without being too specific. And so I really love the bring on the magic cut file especially. And I wanted to remind you that all of these cut files come in both an SVG format and a PNG format. And with the PNGs, you can add text to your photos. So for example, I'm going to just show you, this is one from Ali Edwards actually, but this was a photo that I used in my December daily, and this is a PNG file from Ali Edwards that I used on top of the photo, and you can use these files the same way on top of your photo. And I've shown that in a separate video. I'll make sure to link to it below. But just as a reminder that if you're not able to use cut files, you can still use these digitally on top of your photos. So that is, again, the brushed traditions and Christmas coins. This one I love. This one is called the Snowfall Background, or Falling Snow. I'm sorry, you guys. I named these myself and I forgot what I named them. This is the Falling Snow background cut file, and it cuts out a bunch of different holes. It doesn't have it's sized perfectly for a 12 by 12 piece of cardstock or pattern paper. Of course, you can size it up or down depending on what you need it for, what you like. And then you can lay anything behind it. So it's cut out of blue, and you could lay it on top of white. You could lay it on top of like a darker blue, which is fun. This one I really loved. This is an ombre, like a striped paper from Chamel, and you can see that you get the dark at the top and then it fades off to lighter, so it looks really cool on a pattern paper that's an ombre. I thought it would be fun to do it on some like glitter with a glitter background, so I'm just kind of showing you there. So I love that one. These are two separate cut files. One is called Happy Holidays, and it's just a very intricate word. A lot of these cut files, especially the hand-scripted ones, are pretty intricate, but you can see how detailed that you can get with these. It's really very intricate, but my Silhouette Cameo does a beautiful job of it. And what I suggest is I take down my speed to a 2. So when I'm cutting on textured cardstock, I think on your Silhouette it suggests cutting it at a speed of 4, but I take it down to a 2 just to make sure that, you know, it's going to be all good. And then make sure to use a mat that is sticky enough to hold that in place. The second one right here is called Christmas Cheer, and it's just got that phrase Christmas Cheer and a little this could be a coffee or a hot cocoa mug with some steam coming out of it, and it's really fun. You can stick different papers behind these open spots if you wanted to make it look like your drink of choice. So that's a fun one. Next, by popular request, so I am not Jewish, but obviously some of you are, and I have had several requests from different people to do a sort of Hanukkah cut file set. So I just did a whole bunch and put them all in one set. So there is a menorah, and then there's a couple stars, and the word miracle, happy Hanukkah, and festival of lights. So that's a fun one. I really like the way the menorah turned out. Again, this is two separate ones. This one is called Holy Night, and it's just very intricate and pretty. I really love the way this one looks cut out. So I've got it cut out of some cream colored cardstock here. And then this one is called Holly Sprig. And I really like this. I like the idea of doing this really large on a layout, or you could cut it really small. But it's just kind of, it almost looks like a tree. You could use it for a tree, but it's just like a little branch of holly or something like that. So those are, again, two separate cut files. This one might be my favorite. I really, really love the way the Let It Snow cut file turned out, especially this little snowflake right here. It's just so pretty and delicate. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit here for you. They just turned out really cute. So all of my cut files are hand drawn by me, and then I digitize them. And so everything that you see will be hand done by me. So that's kind of fun, and just this one just turned out really cool. And then these two are very similar. One's a little bit thicker and smaller, and then this one's a little bit bigger. And then just some kind of like little asterisk kind of snowflakes, and then this fun little one. And then the Let It Snow, and I made these flourishes to, it kind of just feels like a flurry or something like that. It just felt like it went along with snow to have kind of some flourishy lines. So again, pretty intricate, but if you slow down the speed on your silhouette, you should be able to cut that with no problem. This one is called Village. Now, I almost called it Christmas Village, but I decided not to because you could really use these houses for anything. And there's a variety of different kinds of houses. This one looks more like an industrial type building, and this one looks a little bit like a church. And then there's just a bunch of different kinds of houses, some tall, some short, and then there's 3 different kinds of hearts. I thought it would be really cute to have, if you wanted to cut the hearts kind of small and have hearts coming out of the chimney of one, or you could cut a heart to fit over the door or something like that, would be really cute. So they're just, this is a set of 9, so you get 6 houses and 3 little hearts. And I think they're just really cute. And again, it has that really playful or hand-done feel because of the way that the windows are imperfect, and I really love that look. So there is the Village cut file set. Now this one is called, if I can remember what I called it, I think Winter Pines. Yeah, and it's just a bunch of different kinds of trees. And so they're all, you know, variations of a pine tree, so that's why I called it Winter Pines. And this one I especially love. I'm loving this kind of, this pine bough look that's a little bit, I don't know, it's just a little bit more playful almost, but it also can go really elegant. And I just think that this one turned out really cute. This one's kind of just a fun little squiggle. We've got kind of our classic trees here, and then this one's got a bunch of lines across it. So that's a set of 6 different kinds of trees. This one turned out really cool. Actually, let me get a darker paper. I don't want to move all the stuff on the paper behind that. Let's see. Let me grab, sorry, my paper won't come apart, so that you can see that a little bit better. So this one is called Very Merry Tree, and it is, I think this would look really cute on a whole background backed with different kinds of patterns of paper, but it's just a tree with different patterns inside of it. There's some stripes on the bottom that says Merry Merry, Ho Ho Ho. These are like little polka dots within a line. Some vines, some lines, the word joy, and then some more vines at the top with a star. And I just think that one turned out really fun. So that one is called Very Merry Tree. And then the last couple we've got here, they both say joy. This one is the leafy wreath. I think it's called joy wreath or something. I'm gonna have to look it up. I apologize for not knowing the names of my own cut files, but I just assigned the name and then kind of forgot about it. But I think that the wreath turned out really cool, and I like the way that the leaves look on it, and it's pretty intricate. I think this would look really cool covering a whole background, and then you can have your photo and stuff in the center. I think that would be really pretty. It also comes with this word that says joy. And then this one is called Joyful Bough. And the rest of the cut files that you see on this come in that set. So we've got a little evergreen bough here, and then the word joy is hanging from it. So kind of like little Christmas ornaments or bulbs or something. And then we've got two little sprigs of holly here, and then there is a couple of different kinds of pine cones. So I thought you could use the pine cones with the bough, or you could use them separately. Just kind of wintry kind of things that I felt like went with it. So those are the different cut files that I have. I hope that you'll check them out. You can see them in my shop at craftyjenschow.equid.com, and all of my cut files will be there. Thank you so much for watching, and watch for these in some upcoming projects. And you can find the upcoming projects here on my YouTube channel, or again at craftyjenschow.com. Thanks for watching. See you soon.